Bonjour, hello, welcome to Max-MountainWorld. Bonjour, hello, welcome to the man cave. I'll keep this as short as possible, but I suspect it's going to go a bit daft. I did a video yesterday, my 400th video on YouTube. Goodness knows how I found 400 video subjects, but anyway, happens, good, happy with that, things are happening. And I was looking for different things, and the subject of that one was here. It was Les-Orres 1800. Made me think about previous places I've lived in, so I'm going to go into Google Earth now and try and find one that I used to live in. I lived for 5 years in the north of Scotland, the northeast of Scotland. When the building I lived in was constructed in the, I think it was the 19th century, maybe 20th century, 19 something, it was the most easterly dwelling on the Scottish mainland. I'll show you around. Now, a little side subject on this one is I've got a series of a playlist on the radio stuff that I do. You've probably seen it, I don't know. If not, I'll put a link in up there for it. And in previous places like here, I've got the radios, I've got a radio in the car, I've got a little antenna on the terrace, I've got a wire in the garden. Well, it's not really a garden, but it's in front of here. And Antron 99X, and in previous places I've had some pretty good antenna systems. Now this next place I'll show you is I constructed it in the garden, right at the top of a cliff. I dug a hole a metre deep, chucked in a load of sand, cement, gravel, rocks, everything, and 2 4-metre posts, scaffold poles, parallel to each other with a bolt through at the top, so that I could put another 4-metre one up above it and it would pivot on its middle. And that way I could mount my antenna system on the top. Through the bottom here, where it went that way, I had a rope that went under the fence that I could actually lower the thing down and onto a trestle I built. So in bad weather, which happened a lot up there, I could get this thing down in seconds, and it still actually worked when it was parked. Now, the antenna I had, I'll put up a picture now that sort of shows a similar thing. The dimensions of it, it's a 3-element beam, it's kind of shaped like that with a boom in the middle. That bit is about 12 feet, about 4 metres, and the main biggest element at the back is about 6 metres, just under 6 metres, or just under 20 feet, it's huge. So this used to sit on top of a rotating motor. And the rotating motor, you had a dial in the desk, so on the desk you would just turn it north, south, east, west. A little red light would turn round and then stop where you had the pointer, and at the same time this huge antenna out in the garden or wherever would turn around, and the whole thing would, it was sort of like something out of space age, especially the first time you try it after you build one. So anyway, my thought is some of that stuff still there? Let's go and have a look. So just checking out the computer screen, this is what a 3-element Yagi beam looks like. See if I can do this without cocking up. And basically it is huge. From there to there is about 20 feet, just under 6 metres. From there to there is just under 4 metres, it's about 12 feet. This is the rotating motor that I was mentioning, and this is the main mounting pole. Now, below this is where I had this pivot with 2 poles so that the whole lot could come down. Let's enlist the services of Stevie the alpaca. And yes, a tap on the door. This is Les-Orres 1800. So this is the bottom of the piece here, and it comes down through the forest, down over the jump, and then down to here, the pool and the main little station. So let's go now, we check out, I think it was that one. And we'll zip away and let's head out of France and off to UK, Scotland, northeast. Whoa, Google Earth is just awesome. And this is where I used to live. So let's have a closer look. So this is where I used to be. This is on top of the rocks here. You can see maybe this little white building. That was the garage, and that's where the antenna used to be. Let's go and have a wee squint in here. We'll tap on the wee person. It's no longer a manny. And let's just move in. Now, this is round the corner. So let's have a look there. Down there, now that is the same white building. So let's have a wee looky down here. This here is my old house. Now, it had a little loft with 2 bedrooms, one there, one there. I used to live in that one, and that's my kitchen, 1 metre squared. There was another bedroom down here, and the living room and stuff is at the other side. The bedroom downstairs had a fireplace. That living room had a fireplace too. So let's have a wee look down further. This is, it's abandoned now apparently, looking at this. I don't know when this was updated, but yeah, it's all boarded up, as is the garage. Here's something interesting. Just to the left of the chimney, you can make out the top of that 2-pole section that I mentioned. Let's go and have another look in here. Yeah, so there you go. There's the 2 poles, and I had this pole bracing and attached to the wall behind there, which gave it the strength to actually keep it in place, both that way and that way. And I had a bolt through just above there, and the whole antenna system with all these beam things on top used to just fold down and into the garden in seconds. This is brilliant. I wonder if I can get even closer to this. Poof. Let's have a wee look. Yeah, you can see more of it there. Wow, it's overgrown. Look at all this. Used to park the car there sometimes. And that's the 2 poles there. So that is still there after 25 years. And this here is the North Sea. Next stop is Scandinavia. And that was the front door, which was only about 5 feet high. You had to duck down to go in it. That name plaque, I actually named it. I named this cottage, and that plaque's still there. And that, I don't know if it still says it, QTH, as in the letter Q, the letter T, the letter H, which is the ham radio Q code for where you live. And that was it. That's where all the systems were. Welcome to the North Sea. So there you have it, a previous man cave from the current man cave. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe down there. You can always unsubscribe if you don't like it. Don't forget to do all that stuff. Liking below, it means that more of my videos appear at random on other people's YouTubes. So, ciao.